DFF output content party 2.0 shared from DDT1. File free type DLL. HTX. Loading. Content party 2.0. Start. Cow Goo 34. Amlion 100. Amlion Goo Cow 69. Top 50. Co bat. Co exit. Start. Current game mode. Standard. Press enter to change. Learn game sounds for standard mode. View standard modes documentation. Display scores. Speaker test. Start. Exit. Start. Current learn view standard display speaker test. Exit. Start. Exit. Speaker test. The batch should fly from left to right. If it flies from right to left, switch your speakers or headphones around. Main menu. Select an start. Current game mode. Game mode selection. Standard. Cramped Cave locked requires a minimum score of 50 points in standard. Overgrown Forest locked requires a minimum score of 75 points in Cramped Cave. Ghost Zone locked requires a minimum score of 100 points in Overgrown Forest. Clouds locked requires a minimum score of 125 points in Ghost Zone. Underwater locked requires a minimum score of 150 points in Clouds. Underground locked requires a minimum score of 175 points in Underwater. Battlefield locked requires a minimum score of 200 points in Underground. Mansion locked requires a minimum score of 225 points in Battlefield. Mansion F2 locked requires a minimum score of 50 points in Mansion. Mansion F3 locked requires a minimum score of 75 points in Mansion F2. Mansion F4 locked requires a minimum score of 100 points in Mansion F3. Mansion F5 locked requires a minimum score of 125 points in Mansion F4. Factory locked requires a minimum score of 150 points in Mansion F5. School locked requires a minimum score of 50 points in Factory. Go back. Standard. Go back. Main menu. Start. Current game mode. Standard. Learn game sounds for standard mode. Learn sound. The game starts. The game officially begins. A health increase. A health decrease. An extra life. You lose a life, thus you lose a life, thus preventing the game from ending. Your health will be reset to 100. The game ends. Your score is presented to you. You beat your high score. A mosquito. Swing your sword with F to take them down. Do not take. You beat the mosquito. Swing your sword with F to take them down. Do not take and fly, so it may be a bit difficult. The wasp. Swing your sword with F to take them down. Do not take and fly, so it may be a bit difficult. A bat. Swing your sword with F to take them down. Do not take and fly, so it may be a bit difficult. A baby dragon. Swing your sword. A bat. A baby dragon. Swing your sword with F to take them down. Do not take and fly, so it may be a bit difficult. A robot. Swing your sword with F to take them down. Careful, they can pack a punch. A zombie. Swing your sword with F to take them down. A troll. Swing your sword with F to take them down. An elk. Swing your sword with F to take them down. A troll. An elk. Swing your sword. An ant. You must jump over them. They cannot be killed. A hedgehog. You must jump over them. They cannot be killed. A ghost. You must wait for the ghost to vanish before proceeding in its direction. Otherwise it will zap you and the game will be over. A coconut tree. The tree will detect your move. A coconut drops. Usually comes from coconut trees. Be careful not to be near one. A coconut lands. A stalactite drops from above. Careful, stalactites can take away health if too close. A stalactite lands. A rock that has been dropped is fall. A rock lands. If it lands within 3 tiles of you, you will. A rock that is rolling. This usually happens when you throw a rock with a T key. A rock hits an entity. This usually happens when you throw a rock with a T key. A rock hits a wall. This usually happens when you throw a rock with a T key. A current is generated from above. Be careful not to be near the current when it touches down. A current comes in contact with the ground. You are zapped. This is usually the result of coming in contact with electricity. You are hit by a hazard. This is usually the result of coming in. A cannon. A cannon warns you that it is about. A cannon fires. A cannonball. A cannonball hits you. A cannonball is destroyed, usually as a result of running into a wall or the edge of the map. A fireball. These are generated when a fireball. These are generated when a cannonball hits a wall. If it hits the wall on the right, the fireball comes left. If it hits the wall on the left, the fireball comes right. A fireball hits you. A crossbow. A crossbow warns you that it is about to fire. A crossbow fires. An arrow. An arrow hits you. A chasm. There are edges on both sides. An arrow. A chasm. There are edges on both sides to signify where it is, and you must jump over to land safely on the opposite sides. Otherwise, you will die. You are an entity, and the game drops into the chasm. A lava pit. There are edges on both sides to signify where it is, and you must jump over to land safely on the opposite sides. Otherwise, you will die. You are an entity, and the game drops into the lava pit. You drop a rock into a pit. A chasm or pit has rocks in it, but has not yet been sealed. The pitch of his sound increases the fuller it gets. The chasm or lava pit has been completely sealed. The game starts. Main menu. Select start. Current game mode. Learn game sounds for standard mode. Use standard modes document. Use arrow keys to match standard mode. Prerequisites. None. Standard mode has one of the most easiest maps in the game. Properties. Dimensions 100x50. Elevations 0, 10, 20, 30. QA non-crang. Has launchers, yes. Number of launchers at a time, free. Launcher types, cannon, crossbow. Has pits or chasms, yes. Number of pits or chasms at a time, free. Pits or chasms, chasm, lava pit. Has entities, yes. Number of entities at a time, 10. Entities, zombie, wasp, coconut tree, troll, ant, mosquito, hedgehog, bat, baby dragon, robot, ghost, elk.
Jin Ava has hazards, yes. Entities, zombie, wasp, coconut tree, troll, ant, mosquito, hedgehog, bat, baby dragon, robot, ghost, elk. Has hazards, yes. Hazards, rock, stalactite, current. Description. This map can be described as split off parts. Each part contains a different surface, with the edges or the center sometimes covered in a staircase. You can locate these areas by moving around using your arrow keys. When you hear a rising tone, the staircase leads upward, and a descending tone means the stairs descend downward. Sometimes you'll hear both tones at once. This means you can go either up or down. The map is split into 4 floors, counting 0. Flying entities are able to combat this restriction and fly out of reach, hence why the map's height is 50 instead of 30. Walking entities will find a staircase, and if it notices you are on the floor below or above, follow it up or down accordingly. Then, they will turn in your direction and walk towards you if you are on that floor, or they will. This means that although you think you may be safe on a floor, if you stay there for too long, they will reach you easily due to the amount of stairs available to use. Stairs on this map vary in different ways. For example, some staircases can only be accessed by going to the next floor, and then however, on the left and right sides of the map are staircases that join together into one massive staircase. This means that if you or an entity want to quickly change floors without the hassle of quickly finding a staircase that leads up to the next or previous floor, you can climb that long staircase to reach the floor you want. As you would have guessed by now, this makes it extremely easy for entities to come down or go up to the floor you're currently on, so if you notice that an entity is near the left or right side, it is recommended to stick between somewhere in the middle. Standard mode. Prerequisites. None. Main menu. Select Start. Ready? Go! You need to be next to a pit or a chasm in order to fill it with rocks. You ended with a total score of 8. Main menu. Start. Ready? Go! Gained 1 rock. You need to be next. You don't have any rocks to throw. You need to be next to a pit or a chasm in order to fill. You need to be next to a pit or a 12 total points by killing 6 enemies and avoiding 12 total points by killing 6 12 total points by killing 6 enemies and avoiding 6 hazards. You have 0 bonus points. HP. You need to be next to a pit or a chasm in order to fill it with rock. Gained 1 rock. $100 HP, 1 life. $22 total points by killing 12 enemies and avoiding 25. 30 total points by killing. Gained 1 rock. 31 total points. 31 total points by killing 16 enemies and avoiding 15 hazards. You have 0 bonus points. Extra life. $31 total points. Gained 1 rock. You need to be next to a pit. 31 total points. Additional abilities. $36 total. Gained 1 rock. 38 total. $40 total point. Additional abilities. 44 total points by. $47 total points by killing 25 enemies and avoiding 22. 49 total points by killing 26 enemies and avoiding 23 hazards. Gained 1 rock. Gained 1 rock. You need to be next to 50 total. 51 total. $56 total points by kill. You cannot throw rocks up or down. You cannot throw rocks up or down. $42 HP. You cannot throw rocks up or down. Additional abilities. $42 HP, 1 life. $62 total. 62 total. You cannot throw rocks. 42 HP, 1 life. Congratulations, you have beat your high score of 37 points. You achieved this by killing 33 enemies and avoiding 30 hazards. Your high score is now 63 points. You earn 0 bonus points in this game, making your total score 63 points. Congratulations, you have unlocked the new game mode, Cramped Cave. Main menu, start. Ready? Go! Main menu, start. Current game mode. Game mode, standard, Cramped Cave. Done. Main, start. Ready? Go! 0 total point. You need to be next to a pit or a chasm in order to health decrease. You don't have any rocks to throw. You are carrying 0 rocks. You are carrying 0. You need to be next to a pit or 34 total points. 37 total. 73 73 HP, 2 lives. $40 total points by killing 28. You are carrying 0 rocks. There is nothing to examine around you. There is nothing to examine. Health inc. 90 HP. There is nothing to examine. 40 total points by killing 20. Wandering troll, headed up, left 8 and below 9, at 11, minus 19 wandering zombie, headed up. $116 H. $46 total points. $48 total. 62 total points by killing 50 enemies. 74 total. 88 HP. 2. 88 health 74 health increase. 88 HP. 2. 88 HP. 2. 49 HP. You don't have any rocks to throw. 49 HP. 2 lives. $94 total points. $103. 104 total. $112. 103. Extra life. $121 total. $133 total. $57 HP. 3 lives. You are not able to jump in this location. You already have 3 lives, so you gain You already have 3 lives, so you gain a random amount of health. Health increase. 62 HP. 62 HP. 148 total. $160 total. You don't have any. You are carrying. Wandering zombie. Headed left. Right. $163. 181. 1. 187 total points. Health decrease. 24 HP, 3 lives. Total points. 202 total points by killing. Health 13 HP. 216. 13. 42 HP. 226 total points by killing 171 enemies and avoiding 55 hazards. You have 0. $228 total. You need to be next. You don't have any rocks to throw. 235 total points by killing. $47, 49, minus 50, right. $258. 30 HP, 3 lives. 269 total points. 270 total. 30 HP. 3. You need to be next to a 284 total. You are not able to jump in this loop. Lives left, 2. 56 HP, 2 lives. 50 lives left, 2. You are not able to jump in this location. 95 HP, 1 life. 294 total. 296 total. 200. 298 total points by 299 total. 99 HP, 305 total points by killing 220. 307 total points by killing 227 and 94 HP, 1 life. 313 total points. 314 total points by killing 231 enemies and avoiding 83 hazards. 84 HP. 69 HP, 64 HP, 59 HP. 44 HP, 1 life. 29 HP, 1 life. Additional abilities. 323 total points by 29 HP, 1 life. 29 HP. Health decrease. Congratulations, you have beat your high score of 0 points. You achieved this by killing 240 enemies and avoiding 85 hazards. Your high score is now 325 points. You earn 0 bonus points in this game, making your total score. Congratulations, you have unlocked the new game mode, Overgrown Forest. Congratulations, you have unlocked the new main menu. Start current game mode. Game mode standard. Cramped cave. Overgrown forest. Ghost zone locked. Requires a minimum score of 100 points in Overgrown Forest. Overgrown Forest. Done. Main menu. Select the knock start. Ready? Go! One total. Use robot. Need one rock. Help. You ended with a total score of 12 points. You killed a main menu. Select the start. Exit. Display scores. View overgrowth. Displaying all score. Standard. Your high score is 63 points, and your last score was 63 points. Go back. School scoreboard is currently locked. Stand. Go back. Standard. Your high score is copy to clipboard. Copy to clipboard. Displaying all scoreboard. Main menu. Select them. D. F. F. Standard. Your high score is 63 points. Obs 3 2. Pause. Stop recording.